Hello, and welcome back. Philemon. Paul, a prisoner of Christ Jesus, and Timothy our brother, to Philemon our dear friend and fellow worker, also to Apphia our sister, and Archippus our fellow soldier, and to the church that meets in your home. Grace and peace to you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. I always thank my God as I remember you in my prayers, because I hear about your love for all his holy people and your faith in the Lord Jesus. I pray that your partnership with us in the faith may be effective in deepening your understanding of every good thing we share for the sake of Christ. Your love has given me great joy and encouragement, because you, brother, have refreshed our hearts, the hearts of the Lord's people. Therefore, although in Christ I could be bold and order you to do what you ought to do, yet I prefer to appeal to you on the basis of love. It is as none other than Paul, an old man and now also a prisoner of Christ Jesus, that I appeal to you for my son Onesimus, who became my son while I was in chains. Formerly he was useless to you, but now he has become useful to both you and to me. Both to you and to me. I am sending him, who is my very heart, back to you. I would have liked to keep him with me so that he could take your place in helping me while I am in chains for the gospel. But I did not want to do anything without your consent, so that any favor you do would not seem forced, but would be voluntary. Perhaps the reason he was separated from you for a little while was that you might have him back forever, no longer as a slave, but better than a slave, as a dear brother. He is very dear to me, but even dearer to you, both as a fellow man and as a brother in the Lord. So if you consider me a partner, welcome him as you would welcome me. If he has done you any wrong or owes you anything, charge it to me. I, Paul, am writing this with my own hand. I will pay it back, not to mention that you owe me your very self. I do wish, brother, that I may have some benefit from you in the Lord. Refresh my heart in Christ. Confident of your obedience, I write to you, knowing that you will do even more than I ask. And one thing more, prepare a guest room for me, because I hope to be restored to you in answer to your prayers. Epaphras, my fellow prisoner in Christ Jesus, sends you greetings, and so do Mark, Aristarchus, Demas, and Luke, my fellow workers. The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ be with your spirit. May God bless the reading of his word. Okay, so last time we did two endings, and both of them were quite short, obviously, because we did two of them in 2 hours. But getting both of them done unlocked the locked sequence. So I'm wondering what is going to come up next from that.
You think an ex-con doesn't deserve to be happy?
Who is this?
The SAT, the Special Assault Team.
Date?
That body. My father found it.
Alright, we've got our unlocked series, let's go. Last, Ezekiel chapter 5.
Oh, you came. Good. Want something to drink? With water? On the rocks? You don't have to be shy. It's on me. It's such a bizarre case, the HB serial killings. That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward. Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard. Do you already know? Terror. Who are they, really?
Who is Terror? We can't click on anything. Okay. It's Uru.
Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furue, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji. But why did he kill them? What was his goal?
To build schools in Africa. For the nirvanA Initiative.
That's right. The nirvanA Initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the 3 of them. We can put aside the little details for now. The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference. The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart. Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furue's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's.
Yep.
Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those 3?
Good question.
You have good intuition. You might already know.
Ryuki and Mizuki were hallucinating because Tsukiko made miracles happen. Professor Brown created a time machine. That's a Back to the Future reference. The timeline was not in the correct order.
Right. In other words...
Okay, so the reason why I clicked that one is because that's completely in line with how previous games by the same writer went.
It's not like that. It's like this.
Yep.
This is the timeline that you actually experienced.
Yeah.
The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA.
Yeah, that makes more sense because we had things like we had things like people talking about stuff that happened 6 years ago as if it was only a few days ago. And I was like, that makes no sense at all.
You
Now it makes
started
sense.
on the red line from the top, and then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 X's. The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year. To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present. In other words, you came here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here. Now do you understand? Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past. His left half was found the next morning. Komeiji's right half was found on the 13th. His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m. 6 years have passed, and now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th. The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horadori Institute. Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart. They were all found soon after each other. Nothing supernatural here.
Yeah, they always have weird explanations like that. True flowchart! This is a chart that shows the flow of the story in chronological order. The true flowchart can be checked from menu flowchart. Okay. Well, this is, interesting, to say the least.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis. Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right? Especially, who killed Uru and Tokiko? Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these three in half. But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th. Tokiko's body was found after that. So who killed Uru and Tokiko? Well, I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon. By Mizuki, her friend, and by you, Freyr. So anyway, good luck with the rest of your investigation. I'll be cheering you on.
So Freyr refers to the player. That's interesting.
Huh? Who was I just talking to? Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
Island Garden! February 15th, Friday at 3:10 a.m.
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay?
Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
Kizuno went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Riichi Chieda, her father, contacted me. Iba and I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here, at Island.
So, that makes us sisters?
We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins. We have almost the same genes.
That's crazy. I'm a copy of you.
Don't say it like that.
But I'm your clone, right?
Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same. My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that, which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
Don't say it like that.
What rank do you like? I don't watch any of that, so I'm gonna go with this is wrestling. It's below 61.23 kilograms E. It's not all light. It's not light at all E. Evolved Date. Received 1,000 eyeballs as a reward. I became an adulty. Thanks for talking to me so muchy. Eyeball strategy guide has been added to the manual in the file. It's Iwan's dormitory. There's a sandbox here. There's a big tree here. Slide. A swing set. A jungle gym. Playground steps. A ride that swings back and forth on a spring. Pansies are in bloom. My older sister. Technically, she's the original that I was based off of, but I don't want to think about it like that. She's more of my big sister by proxy. I was raised at Island too?
Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out. The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places, but we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar. So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki.
What happened after I arrived at Island?
They took me to Horadori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember, but they did terrible things. I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws. My time with Horadori Institute ended when I was 9, and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family. But me? Well, I told you about me, right? You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition. Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman. So when you were 9, you were adopted by the Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there. Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna. I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
What about after that?
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Do you mean...
Shizue Kuranushi. Boss.
What?
Which is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now.
Whoa,
You
okay.
think that sounds kinda lame, huh?
No, it's not that.
We knew that Boss had a daughter, we didn't know this was Boss's daughter.
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy.
So she wanted to make you work for her.
I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me. Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top-secret member of Abyss. Boss wanted someone who she could rely on. Someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi. Which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki.
Ryuki? Why?
I wonder.
About February, 6 years ago.
It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute. Then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. The 12th... Oh, I see. So when we were on the 6 years ago timeline, we were playing as her. Okay, interesting. The 14th.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts.
Ooh.
We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore. I bet you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline, so there was no backup taken.
Why were you hiding your identity?
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. And one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after. A life like that. But if I showed up, I would ruin all that. That's what I thought, at least.
I see. Well, why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Maybe that's true.
Because that's when the events of the last game happened.
By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit. And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is that what I called you?
No. You were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me BB.
BB?
Yeah.
BB, huh?
Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Follow me. I want to show you something. Huh? What is it?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
Ramen World Cuisine at 4:15 a.m.
Ah! What the fuck? This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
Jeez, just relax.
I can't just relax. What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
What, isn't it obvious?
Wait, you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
No.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here? And one last thing. Where have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
Okay. I think I kind of get it. 6 years ago, Date lost his memory when the ceiling collapsed on him.
Then he got captured by Terror but managed to escape.
And he's been wandering the Earth for the past 6 years.
5 days ago, on the 10th, he heard the news about Jin's body being found.
And finally got his memory back.
That's right.
My voice reaches Date's brain right now. That's because there is a reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but that's a real hassle, so it's still on. This is the same for Mizuki Kuranushi. She hears my voice too. Mizuki Kuranushi is kind of long. I'll just call her BB. And that's the label now, BB. A list of recommended dishes. A refrigerated case, mostly alcoholic beverages inside. The kitchen. The menu. There are posters and flyers stuck to the wall. A table. A round stool. It's a counter. Let's go left to right. Leon, why are you here?
There's a reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
It was a different lock this time.
Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman?
I was there too.
About BB?
I've known her for a long time. She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral. Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a Thieves Guild, BB?
The snow isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
What time is it?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
Kizuna! It's Kizzy. I heard you went missing.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I plan to elope.
What?
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me.
That's when I suggested that we run off together.
And I agreed.
So you two...
Yeah, they're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it.
Did you tell Richie?
I have told him that I am safe and sound.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
About BB.
I suppose Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years. But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date, I will call you Little Big Sis from now on. And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Sis.
Still, just as confusing.
Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this, BB told him, but Kizuna and Leon don't know this yet. They think they're just sisters. You okay? You cold?
It is snowing outside, but do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
My original, BB. did you find out about the corpse in the freezer?
Last night, Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse. And how he was pretending to be Genny. And everything else he knew.
Where's the real Genny?
I don't know. Not here.
It's fine. I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
Phoebe.
Phoebe. What? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to call you by that name.
The stupid, perverted, porno mag collecting old man. Also my adopted father. Ugh. Let me just say one thing.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
No, it's not that. Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that. No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time, so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that!
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
All right, okay. Let me try this again. Mizuki? I'm home.
Welcome back, Date. But that's not what I wanted to say. I threw away all your porno mags.
Who's the corpse in the freezer?
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
Why were you pretending to be Genny?
I know that Horodori Institute and Nyes are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko. So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horodori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horodori Institute and Nyes people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Why do you reveal your identity now?
Gonna be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own. We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, their nirvanA initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, then told her to find you, Mizuki.
To help stop them?
Basically.
Okay, I'll ask again. What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
Night Japan branch at 5:55 a.m.
So, you finished reading the file?
Yeah. Now do you understand?
I get it,
Now
because
you know
BB
whose
was the
left
one
half
here
is in the
at
freezer.
that point.
Jin Furue. That's what he really looks like.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Komeiji.
Right, because when we came here, that was actually 6 years ago, not... It's destroyed. Tokiko must have written this.
This box. What's this? There's some kind of device in there.
It appears to be a jet-like nozzle device.
There's a bizarre-looking device inside the box. I would have said it was some kind of jet-like device. box. There's some kind of jet-like nozzle device inside. Uru's right half. Burning torches. The wall is partially broken. There's a hidden safe beyond it. Baron Pervert. You changed?
That outfit was so hard to move in, with the wireframe and all the stuffing.
Are Leon and Kizuna okay? Leon and Kizuna aren't here right now. We split at Brahmin.
They're not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were going to think hard about where to go.
About Jin Furue.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all.
He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin.
So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will?
I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
Phoebe. When did you get here?
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the four of us headed down the stairs. Leon carried Kizuna down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
Right, because it was a different timeline when I came down here. Okay. How'd you find out?
I used Marco's X-ray function. Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left eye.
Oh.
He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much.
Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
Mm-hmm. I know Iba really well. We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Iba.
But Iba and Date.
Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes.
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Iba.
Why were Iba and Date fighting?
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Iba was still in your left eye.
That does sound like something that would make me very angry.
I told you a million times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
What happened up till now?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
That's what we came here for. Wait,
Shoma has an older sister?
Yeah.
you know her well.
Kizuna and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A Mame Doi.
Really?
About Uru.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file.
Uru Somazuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
a holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half? That was for the nirvanA initiative, right? Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the nirvanA initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead. Right, the mastermind is dead. But you saw it, on the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misaton. That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice, but Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died. Which means...
the main event will likely still happen as well.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the nirvanA initiative.
When, where, how? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I meant. There are other culprits. Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the nirvanA initiative?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this out.
Open sesame!
Marco, please. What is this?
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
How is this in any way erotic?
Much more erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going. Yeah. What?
This is the collapsed cathedral.
What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
There are 2 cathedrals? That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Ryuki.
I'm here too.
Tama.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
A thick pillar. Sand coming down from the ceiling. The torch is lit. Date and the others must have lit it earlier. It's Ryuki. Why are you here?
Date called me.
Yeah, I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse in Tokiko's file?
He did, yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
But Kizuna.
I heard. So she eloped, huh? It had nothing to do with the video. It was just Ryuki's active imagination.
You okay?
He appears to at least be breathing.
It might not be if there was rope and a branch in here. This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him. He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Easy. He had his reasons.
I also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
What about the self-destruct program in Tama?
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him?
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terror's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
Stupid, shameless man. 2 cathedrals?
Marco, can you send Iba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the 2 cathedrals.
Okay, so the east one is the one with the elevator. And the west one you can only enter by staircase.
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror. What he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
The one connected to the Nyes building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Why 2 cathedrals?
Huh. Beats me.
Maybe it has something to do with what Nyes believes. 2 in 1. I think they were obsessed with that.
She seems a little pissed. About Ryuki.
Do you hate Ryuki? Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs. 6 years ago, It made my heart condition worse. It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time.
Oh.
But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium, I got there before you and found the corpse. At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half.
but I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life. I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you. That's why
she shot us.
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
Ryuki, you made a mistake. But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice. If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top. That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Mr. Date. Everyone,
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry. Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay.
After that, we all shared information. Iba, Tama, and Marco shared everything on the local network. Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year, all the information including Somnia from top to bottom.
So, first thing on the agenda is stopping the nirvanA initiative.
When, where, how? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look. Ryuki, can you tell us more about the nirvanA initiative?
Yeah, I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
She's gotten over Ryuki.
Don't worry about me. You should talk to Ryuki.
A guy whose little head does all the thinking.
Why are you talking to me? It's Ryuki's turn, isn't it?
It's Ryuki. About the videos.
Uru created 3 videos. QR video, nirvanA trial, and nirvanA X. The QR video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body. That was a link to the video, right?
Right. So it was first made public 6 years ago, on February 10th. The motive was...
Merely a small part of my plan. Here's the prototype.
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It's just an urban legend.
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The nirvanA trial.
About the nirvanA trial.
It was uploaded on February 9th.
Back when Uru was still alive.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of nirvanA X, the third video. For testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like BATS 490 in the nirvanA trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right. But the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city. And those who did solve everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside was a device that shot TC Purge. If you open the box, it triggers.
Oh, good thing we didn't open the box.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things. Over and over.
I'll be honest. I contracted TC Purge.
Yeah, we
because
noticed.
I opened the box.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it. And he can't spread it either. Having said that, TC Purge is still a problem. Before the body develops a resistance, it can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
Is that what it looked like? When I was infected with TC Purge, my symptoms got worse. Disorientation, short-term memory loss, hallucinations.
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now. The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC Purge, and as a result, they started acting strangely.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets, and a lot of suicides.
I see. These people would have no motivation to return home.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
I'm guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now. To raise the curtain on the main event.
Main event.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC Purge on the warhead.
The rocket will explode.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
Tons of people will get infected with TC Purge.
It will grow in their bodies.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of the designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional world.
That is the nirvanA initiative.
That or it'll kill everyone.
Even if this nirvanA thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
There is already an uptick in suicides.
Oh, it's just a ... Okay. When is the plan going to happen?
The final video, nirvanA X, is already public.
There's a 7-digit number, which is probably a time and a date.
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Noon, today.
Aiba, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
We barely have 4 hours left.
Where's it going to happen?
Well...
We don't know.
My guess is the other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around. I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Oh, I remember something Bibi said earlier. The culprit who killed Uru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue.
Right.
Well, in that case, There is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's probably with Shoma.
All the vehicles. And a residence at 8:30.
I understand. I'll tell you the truth.
Big sis!
Amame.
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault. 6 years ago, February 11th, my father called me here. Shoma wasn't here. Only my father and have a corpse.
Mame told us that Jin's body was hidden under the floor, the same body half that was in the suitcase. Mame said that she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gin, and they stored it in the freezer at Brahmin.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it. And Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
Mame, that's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
What? Terror is dead?
We didn't have time to explain everything. We told them about Terror's identity and the nirvanA initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what you know at the station.
Amame, will you come with us?
No, no! I don't care what you say! You can't take Big Sis away!
I agree with Shoma. I don't want you taking Amame away.
What's the problem?
We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
What are you saying?
Amame didn't kill anyone!
You finished that robot, right?
Oh, yeah.
You named it Robo-G, huh?
Yeah, it's the second one, like a second child, so I named him Robo-G. He's much more powerful than before. It can hold so much more weight than the previous model. Wait a minute, who cares? Could you people just leave?
It's the monowheel robot, Robo-G.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Can you not look around my room? It's kind of rude.
Is he hiding something?
No way.
A thermite bomb.
A what?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little... Hey, Shoma, what is this?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
I know that!
Then why did you ask?
Why is it here?
I made it.
You made it?
Thermite reactions are pretty simple. You can make one easily using common products.
But why did you make it?
Well, to get revenge for my dad. I wanted to get Terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Yeah, but I guess it has no use now. Terror is dead, right?
God damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Let's decide what to do about that later.
Right. There is a more pressing issue.
Look in the closet. The thermite bomb that Shoma made, it has 6 tanks. The guy who doesn't put the toilet seat down. By the way...
Did you get rid of the Cleone in the fridge?
No. We don't have much time. We need to do something about Shoma and Genny.
Refrigerator. A kitchen. It's an Outer Rooster doll. It's Ryuki. He seems fine now.
What? The TC Purge? I told you already. I've developed a resistance to it.
But your brain's neurons were still affected, right?
Yeah, but those symptoms are being held in check with some special medicine.
It's not mass-produced, so we can't give it to too many people, if that's what you're thinking.
A toy hammer. Greenery in a garden can be seen out the window. The Kotatsu. It's the answer button for the quiz. It's a book on robotics engineering. It's a TV stand. It's a CRT TV. It's a family altar. It's a poem that was probably written by Komeiji. Lucky laugh. There's a picture of Ame no Uzume on display. A toy robot. A doll. Genny. Can you move aside?
Sorry. I can't let you do that. I came here to protect Amame. Date. If only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
Again, she can't be prosecuted for that crime.
The statute of limitations for abandoning a corpse is 3 years.
She can't get arrested for hiding the corpse 6 years ago.
But I just can't let you.
Again, you're not making any sense.
Hold on. Are you hiding something?
About Mame.
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy. Her accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her, and I need to care for her the way she's cared for me. I promise to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Kenny.
That's all the more reason then.
If you really have those feelings for her,
If we do nothing, Terror will accomplish his mission.
A terrible virus is going to spread.
the world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help us.
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
Amame must know something.
Are you okay with ruining her future?
Don't you want to protect her?
Then please.
Shoma. Mame. Why are you protecting Mame?
I won't let you. She's my sister.
We're not here for that.
But I have a bad feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her. I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away. I already lost my dad. If you take Big Sis, When I was in first grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy. That's how I got into building things. She took me to robot expos and bought me books and parts. And she's working hard to save money to send me to college. These last 6 years have been hell. It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die, but she's always cheered me up and supported me.
During all of the gene therapy.
Big Sis always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So, if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first!
Or you just come along with us. Oma.
Do you hate Terror? The man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing. The nirvanA initiative? It's going to bring Nai's madness to the whole world.
We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it. Do you want Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan?
Destroy his ambitions?
Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death?
If you resent Terror, if you want revenge, please. We need your help, Shoma.
The reason we want to talk to Mame.
Mame, You know something important, don't you? Something about the nirvanA Initiative and Terror. Maybe something about Tokiko. That's what we're here to find out.
6 years ago on February 13th.
6 years ago on February 13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us. I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita. But in the Somnium, Mame said...
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
Which would mean you know something about the nirvanA Initiative.
February 10th this year.
5 days ago, on February 10th. Did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Anyway, Mame headed into Horadori Institute by herself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
February 12th this year.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th, he saw Tokiko threatening someone.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Could Tokiko have been threatening you, Amame?
About Komeiji.
Well...
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
That's ridiculous!
What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
I really don't want to do this, but if we have to use force...
No, you can't do this!
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis!
Yeti, Shoma, that's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You promise?
I promise.
Now, Mame...
Let's go.
Abyss HQ at 9:35.
Is Ryuki gonna be okay? We left him there. Well, we had to.
We couldn't just leave the bomb unattended.
So you left Ryuki to keep an eye on things.
The bomb squad should be headed to Shoma's house right now.
It's quite a shock, though. Amame was the one who killed Uru and Tokiko.
I never said that.
But she's suspicious as all hell, isn't she?
Yeah.
Regardless of how suspicious she is, she should know something about the nirvanA Initiative.
When Ryuki synced into her yesterday, he didn't find anything.
Do not worry. I received the Somnium data from Tama. Because we are returning for a second time, we should be able to go deeper than we did previously.
All right, we're ready to go.
Start it up.
I'm sure you already know this, but the time limit inside Somnium is...
Oh my god, alright already. If you say it one more time, I'm gonna sock you.
Okay, okay. Let's begin.
That's funny. whenever it loads. Sunfish Pocket! Fair enough. You know, it's funny, we haven't actually been there in this game. Or I think we've been once? Maybe once.
That's the TV.
Welcome to the quiz show, Face to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
A quiz show?
It disappeared.
I don't know anything.
Huh?
I really don't know.
Mame?
Mizuki, the data we got from Tama might come in handy. It's from when Ryuki synced with Amame.
Right. When we shared information at the cathedral earlier.
I extracted the evidence data that looked promising and converted it to a more usable format. Project this outward, and the structure of this Somnium world will waver and unveil hidden information.
In other words, if we show Mame the intel we got from Tama, we'll get a reaction.
Yes, but not just Amame. You can use the information to target many things in this Somnium.
So you're saying I can target, like, objects?
Correct.
If anything looks fishy, I'll try it out.
The details are under look. View the information there.
Clue list. E, information and sound. E, right side secret. E, memory and wound. What Amame said in yesterday's sync. Did you see his murderer, Terror?
This is the reason Ryuki decided to sink into Amame. According to the investigation, there was a high likelihood Amame saw Terror when she found Komeiji's body, but this has not yet been confirmed. More information we got from Ryuki regarding Mame's sink. nirvanA, collected, genocide. Amame said these words.
That has to be about the nirvanA initiative.
Most likely.
Mame must know something.
This is information Ryuki and Tama acquired playing the Spot the Difference game in Amame's Somnium. Amame came across many wounded things. Important things. The heart, blood. She carries all of that damage inside. All the correct answers were bloodied or otherwise damaged when playing the Spot the Difference game.
So we should look out for damaged things during the sync.
Yes, let's keep that in mind. This is Mame's Somnium from yesterday. Ryuki and Tama competed in a quiz battle to get this information. The information is as follows. Amame was often troubled, but when in doubt, she always chose the right option. When in doubt or when needing to hide something, she chose the option on the right. Thusly, all the occult quiz answers were on the right side.
So that wasn't just by chance.
This may be a common rule in Amame's Somnium. According to Tama's info, in the previous sync, there was a quiz battle. This is the first stage, the scavenger quiz. Amame likes music and voices. She collected many different kinds of sounds. She became highly skilled in gaining information from sounds.
So that might mean that there's information in the sound of Mame's Somnium.
During this sync, we should focus on the sound. That's all of it.
Looks promising for the investigation.
Yes. Let's use this wisely.
Now, Aiba.
Got it. Somnium scan, activate.
Pokemon level is number 1, number 2 is okay. 3 is headphones, 4 is Amame herself, and 5 is her mouth. 6 is her ears. 7's her hand. 8 her eyes. Oh my goodness. Nightmare irreconcilable. Uncover Amame's secret. Amame knows info about the nirvanA initiative, but for some reason she's hiding it. Use the intel you got from Ryuki to find out.
8 mental locks.
More than usual.
By a
That
lot.
shows how strongly she is willing to hide her secret.
Let's try talking to her first.
Currently, Amame has a secret which she covers with a lie. In this Somnium, inspecting objects will make evidence appear. You can check the obtained evidence by pressing ZR. When checking something, you can select the Show Evidence option to choose evidence from among the options. There's a Vokman somewhere? I didn't even see it. It looks like the only interactable is Amame herself.
It's Amame.
Fuck.
Amame, can you tell me what you know about the nirvanA initiative?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
The same answer. It seems suspicious.
According to the info Tama gave us, she has to know something.
Would you like to show her the evidence? It might cause a reaction.
Let's show her some evidence.
When her hidden truth is uncovered, the veil of lies crumble.
It's Amame.
Show evidence.
How about what Amame said in yesterday's sync?
Let's confirm the details.
This is the information Ryuki got from Amame during yesterday's sync. nirvanA collected genocide, is what Mame said.
She has to be talking about the nirvanA initiative.
Yes. We should show her this.
Time spent for show evidence. Here on top of time spent for selections, every time you use show, time will be depleted. When you're correct with show evidence, the current total spent time will be depleted. Look does not deplete time, so organize your information and choose wisely.
Amame, yesterday you said nirvanA collected genocide, though it was in a dream. You were talking about the nirvanA initiative, correct?
It was just an internet rumor.
What site was it on?
She's not saying anymore.
I would like to keep questioning her, but I don't think we have anything that can draw more out of her.
Let's check other locations. According to Tama,
the characteristics we are looking for are something related to sound, something damaged, and right side only.
From a certain time, Amame blank blank. The blank blank blank.
A Vokman. A cassette tape player.
It's the one Mame always has on her.
Press play.
Oh, this song.
It was a gift from Gen.
Mame.
It has affected her emotionally, but she is still not responding. The evidence was related to sound. Why not try it on this?
What? The Vokman?
Yes. It might trigger a change. A Vokman.
No evidence. Key. Information and sound.
It's Mame's voice.
The sound was distorted in the beginning. I was able to make out some words.
Oh, it disappeared.
We got the evidence. It should be fine. It's not information she got from the internet.
Let's show Amame again.
From a certain time, Amame started having blank. Voice can't be determined, but she heard from someone. The evidence for how she knew was...
Amame, you heard about the nirvanA initiative from someone. We have an idea of who that person was, but let's set that aside for now. In any case, you couldn't forget what you heard. In your dream yesterday, you said, nirvanA, collected, genocide. Amame, answer me. What is the nirvanA initiative?
I don't know.
Intersection between the warp and left. That's where the scene can occur.
Learned about the nirvanA initiative. Find out how Nyes is involved. A blank has no blank. Even so, blank blank.
Stop! I don't know anything.
What's this?
This is Amame's defensive reaction. She really wants to hide something. However, it appears to be permeable. We are one step closer. We should continue to evaluate how she reacts to get the information we are looking for.
Let's look around. Looks like a lot changed.
We are looking for something related to sound, something damaged, and right side only.
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
A photo of a deep-sea fish.
Take photo?
It seems okay to take, but we shouldn't. It is in pieces, but I can determine that this is some kind of occult magazine. This was not here before.
Why is it in pieces?
Piece together.
A book on Nyes' teachings.
Mame? Do you have some kind of connection with Nyes?
I read about it online.
That is not possible. This information is not available online.
Is Amame lying?
Yes.
I wonder why the occult magazine turned into that book.
Perhaps due to this Somnium, everything is presenting a false appearance, hiding its true identity.
A false appearance?
Hey Mizuki, doesn't this book look like just the right side?
Oh, can we use the evidence?
From a certain time, Amame started having recurring dreams.
It's an elephant figure. Amame's personal belonging.
Put on your head. That head?
Now is not the time for that.
Hey, got an equal 4.
This is suspicious.
Who is it?
Fuck.
Who are you?
Simulation.
Tell me your name.
Simulation.
Not gonna answer, huh?
Perhaps this individual is a Nye's devotee. This is suspicious.
Who is it?
Inspect.
Is there anything that stands out that might give away who it is?
With them looking like this. This is suspicious.
Who is...
A TV. Nothing is on the screen.
Turn on.
Footage from Studio DeVita.
An empty studio is kind of creepy.
I do not believe there is any valuable information here.
The people blank blank. I don't putting the elephant trinket. I think putting the elevation trinket on my head.
Nye's teachings. Only the right side.
Yeah. I don't think putting the elephant trinket on my head is helpful at all. We're going to put 1/5. No evidence.
By combining the scattered pieces of the occult magazine, it transformed into a book of Nye's teachings. The book was torn, however. Only the right side remained. The left side was nowhere to be found.
I'm curious about how she saw the book. This is the truth?
That seems to be the case. That doll was the one in the Nye's president's office. If Amame knows about it...
Mame, did you go to the president's office?
Well, Amame?
I always talked about it with Iris, the secret society of Nye's. I was curious, so I went to seek them out.
That means she could have heard about the nirvanA initiative from Tokiko.
Maybe it was so insane to her that it scared her, and she wanted to hide it.
If that was the reason, she could have simply told us at this point.
Yeah, true. There's another reason she can't tell us.
People, what happened?
You have about 4 minutes left.
He's not interactable.
This is suspicious.
Who?
Show evidence. Which would mean this person would be... It'd be better to confirm this with one more piece of evidence.
Amame came into contact with you and subconsciously stored information related to you. The reason the doll appeared in this Somnium is because Amame went to your room. And the reason Nye's teachings were found here is because she met you. Which would make you... Tokiko Shigure?
The code to the basement is 4901095.
Huh?
It is Tokiko. We should ask her what relationship she had with Amame.
Yeah, let's show her the evidence.
People, what happened? The patterns were all similar. Mame knew about the Naya book. If we had Tokiko's information here. If Mame knows about this, she must have been in Tokiko's room. She also said she was seeking them out because she was curious. But there's no solid proof she met with Tokiko yet. The proof for that would be...
Amame, have you seen a book of Nai's teachings? They only exist in Nai's facilities. And the broken glass doll, that was in the Nai's president's office, Tokiko's room, and you knew the access code that only Tokiko should know. What happened between you and Tokiko? Tell me everything, Amame.
Well...
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
I can't run from it. I need to do it.
Threatened by Tokiko. Investigate Amame's behavior. Question with no answer has no blank. Even so, blank blank.
I knew it. Amame was being threatened by Tokiko.
Stop! I don't know! I don't know anything!
Wait. Tokiko was murdered.
What are you trying to say? Mame would never do that.
Tokiko had some kind of leverage over Amame. Some kind of secret. To keep her quiet. That would be motive.
No.
Oh, and one more thing. Date was explaining this at the Enda household earlier. Amame has motive to kill Terror as well. Her father was killed by Terror.
Andy's Komeiji. This is from 6 years ago.
It's the sign that was stabbed into Jin Furue's body. The QR code leads to the ViewCube video. It was linked to the QR video.
Read sign.
Fray to free. Perhaps meaning a fight for freedom. Free could also perhaps be referring to moksha. This is exactly how he was found.
So his body is inside the bag.
It's an elephant figure.
Trying to find something that's a little cheaper.
It is a jacket belonging to Andy's Komeiji.
Sure, we'll take smell.
I already told you, I do not have a sense of smell.
But you can detect smell, right?
It smells like petroleum-based detergent. I assume it was taken to the cleaners.
I'm guessing it's a smell she still remembers.
Question with no answer has no right or wrong. Even so, blank, blank, blank.
3 minutes left, Mizuki. Careful now.
Yep, I know. I went the wrong way.
A body bag. Yonaharu Enda, aka Andy's Komeiji, was found inside.
Still evidence. Any evidence we can get from the body bag?
The sign in Jin Furue said, Fray to free. An alternative interpretation is, fight to reach moksha. Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. According to the footage that was on TV, Amame was being threatened by Tokiko. Tokiko knew Amame's secret and was trying to get her to do something. Amame had a determined look on her face as she said she needed to do that something.
Reason Ryuki synced in Mame, there's a high likelihood Mame saw Terror when she found Komeji's body.
Terror's iron mask.
6 years ago, at the studio, I saw them. I was trying to untie Ryuki, and they came in, pushing a stretcher. So I ran. But they got me. Next thing I knew, I had a gun pointed at me.
As Ryuki suspected, Amame had contact with Terror, Uru. At that time, she probably did not realize that inside the body bag was Komeji's corpse. But when Ryuki regained consciousness, Amame saw it, and...
She realized the man in the iron mask she saw was the person who killed him.
Yes.
And so, blank still dwells on blank.
It's Uru's iron mask. Shoma's headphones.
What's with all the times twos?
A wrench.
Inspect.
It is a normal wrench. It appears to have been used.
I wonder if it's Mame's.
It's Shoma's.
No, it is not. There is a faint handprint on the handle. The handprint is bigger than Mame's palm.
It must belong to someone else.
Shoma's headphones.
No evidence.
Huh. I can hear something.
Since Shoma's gone, I'm gonna borrow this. I'm sorry.
Oh! Now I know what. Yeah, okay.
Shoma's robot.
Mame took Shoma's robot with her?
I used it to go shopping. That's it.
No, you didn't.
The center circle at the stadium. It is highly likely that it was that mono-wheel robot that carried Uru's body there.
Right, but without using the slicer, it's impossible. Mame didn't know that the slicer was in the basement of Horodori Institute.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
It's an orichalcum trident.
Have iron mask.
Why?
Well,
I want to avoid pointless actions right now. Please understand. Huh?
the iron mask. It's broken in half, down the middle.
It is the left side, or, depending on how you look at it, the right side of the wearer. Indeed, let's call it the right eye side.
Show evidence. It removed the stuff that I don't need to work up. Oh, work with anymore. Right side secret.
This is the statue at Horadori Institute?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing looks off about it at first glance, but there's gotta be something.
We should search this place.
Huh? I thought I heard something.
I think you're just hearing things.
Oh! Mame was there at that time.
It is a little past 12 a.m. on the 13th. This is the conversation that was held in the basement of Horadori Institute.
So, what we were hearing was Mame?
If she was not present, this conversation would not have played. Mame knew how to get to the basement. I suppose she was headed there on that day too, but she heard your voices and scrambled to hide.
Why?
That's where Tokiko's left half was, correct?
Are you accusing me?
Maybe.
We have this much proof. I think you have an idea of what Amame did. Mizuki. Hey, Mizuki.
Yeah.
Mizuki, you're an Abyss investigator. You need to face the truth.
I know. I'll do this right.
Even so, Blank still dwells on what could have been. What evidence proves what Amame did?
A little past 12 when Mizuki, therefore,
There's more information to share. There's more information to share. More information to share.
"6 years ago, when she discovered Komeji's body, she came in close contact with Terror. Terror entered with Andy's Komeji's body on a stretcher. Naturally, Amame recognized this person as the killer of her father.
Still more information to share. Fight to reach Moksha. Oh, it's locked out all the ones I've already pulled.
The hidden elevator leading from the president's office to the basement cathedral. The access code. After showing the blue figure this evidence, they revealed the code.
That would mean the blue person is Tokiko, and Mame heard her say it.
Not this.
Amame, you killed Uru to get revenge for your father, correct? But Tokiko saw you and blackmailed you. You killed her to keep her quiet. Then, you left Tokiko's right half in the president's office, and the left half remained in the basement of Horadori Institute.
You're not so smart. So many mistakes. I need to carry it.
Killed Uru. needs an answer. A question with no answer has no right or wrong, even so Amame still dwells on what could have been.
Mame. Mame, what's wrong? We're wrong, right? You didn't kill anyone, did you? Please tell me you didn't do it.
Shut up.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Mame.
What would you have done? Can you honestly say you wouldn't do the same? Really? You always make the right decision? You don't know anything. Don't talk to me like you understand!
This place is...
Mame?
the Enda household.
I'm sorry. We're getting a divorce.
What are we going to do then?
I hate to ask you to do this, but you need to choose which of us you'd like to stay with.
You want me to choose, like, right now?
I'm sorry. It's all your daddy's fault. I wasn't making money. I caused trouble for your mother. I'm really sorry.
Which is worse to lose? The father or mother?
What?
Which is worse to lose? The father or mother?
I suppose she's asking you to answer the question like she had to.
Always the one on the right.
I chose to go with Mom. But if I chose Dad... I'm going with you, Dad. You need my help. So I need to look after you.
Thank you, Amame. I'm so glad to hear that.
If I chose my dad, I wonder how my future would have been different. I'm going with Mom. Mom works really hard. She needs my help.
That's true, isn't it? You need to take care of your mom.
I love your comedy, Dad. I'm always on your side.
Thank you. Daddy's gonna do his best. Just you watch.
There's the mother.
She must feel guilt for her decision. But she did nothing wrong.
I can understand that would bother her.
And what's next?
You got a prize at a contest? That's amazing, Shoma! It was always your dream to make a robot. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be a good memory. This might be my last time.
Last time? Why?
I used so much money to make that robot. Dad wanted a new outfit for work, but he's been putting it off. I can't be asking for stuff for my robots.
I see. If I work after school and on weekends, I can make like 100,000 yen a month, maybe. With that money, I
That's
can
a
buy
lot.
robot parts and a new outfit for Dad.
You're here for the interview, right? You want to work the night shift?
Yes, I want to make a lot of money.
How old are you? If you're in high school, I can't make you work late.
Huh?
Remember, she lied about her age.
Be truthful and be poor. Or lie and make money. Which would you choose?
Another question.
I know what she chose.
I see. Okay. All the other jobs were too low paying. But I have some free time, so I'll come home and eat dinner. If we cook at home, it would save money, right?
You don't have to do that, but I think Dad would be happier about seeing you than the money.
Oh, Amame. I didn't know you were here.
Welcome home, Dad. If I saw my dad more, would I have noticed his problems?
Yeah, she lied.
It's okay. I'm 20 years old.
You look so young. Well, the more popular you are, the more you get paid, so good luck.
Okay, thank you.
You lied. Choose.
She wanted to work, even if it meant lying about her age. No, she needed to work.
She really cares about her family.
Oh, Amame. Sorry to call you so late.
It's fine, I just finished work. Are you okay?
What?
I was watching that one show on my phone. Face to Face. It got pretty crazy.
Right. That. I'm okay. I did see half a corpse, but...
You sound upset. Should I come see you? You want me to be with you, right? That's why you called.
No, that's not it.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, don't worry about me. You be careful too. It can be dangerous out there at night.
I'm gonna go see Dad. I need to support him.
Mommy, what should I do? I'm scared.
Oh, Iris. You were there too, right?
Yeah, I saw the dead body. So can we meet right now?
Now?
Please? I want you to be here. I'm...
What would you do if your best friend and your family asked for help at the same time, and you could only choose one?
Family?
Iris, I'm really sorry, but I need to go see someone. He needs my help. I need to be there for him.
Okay, I'll be fine. I understand. I'm sorry to ask you for such a weird thing out of the blue.
I can stay on the line, though. I'll be listening.
Mommy, thank you.
If I went to see Dad, maybe he wouldn't have died.
She chose her best friend.
Okay, I'll be right there. Iris, where are you now?
Thanks, Mommy.
Choose!
Amame regrets this, too.
Mame.
book.
I don't want to read this.
This world is only a simulation. You could have been saved by this truth, but oh well. I'm going to tell you what I told you in the basement again. I saw everything that you did. If you don't want me to reveal what I know, do as I say.
What are you going to make me do?
On the night of the 12th, I will use the slicer to take my own life.
What?
No.
Tokiko killed herself?
Afterward, I want you to take my right half to the president's office. Leave my body on the desk. Use the hidden elevator when coming here. I will explain how to use it later. I will tell you about the master key and access code.
Why do I...
That's not all. There is more I need you to do. You know what will happen if you decline, don't you?
Which do you choose? Have your biggest secret spilled? Or be part of some dangerous plan?
And I know what she chose.
I had to obey. I had to do what she said.
I would absolutely love to choose the one on the left, but I don't want to lose more time.
I need to do it.
It is the dangerous plan. Choose, choose, choose!
This is it.
Guru Somizuki.
Yes, this world is an imperfect one. I was put through much hardship, but it's all a simulation after all. As long as I can reach moksha, all will be well. The teachings of Nais are absolute, as is the prophecy.
Hey, can I ask one thing?
Yes.
Are you really Terror?
Yes, I am. What of it?
Do you remember what happened on February 13th, 6 years ago?
Of course. I will never forget. That was the fateful day I met you. You were a witness to history. You are worthy to know our ideals, which is why I invited you here. Enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. A ViewCube video will soon be made public. nirvanA X. Many people will watch it. Those who see it will collect in a predetermined location.
Why?
The first step for all mankind to reach moksha. I want to share the excitement with as many people as possible. At this important place, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the scene can occur. And the nirvanA initiative will become reality.
I know what he did. I saw what he did. He came to the studio with a corpse on a stretcher.
This is magnificent! Don't you think so?
Why? 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 Why do you just laugh about it? The daughter of the man you killed is right here. Right in front of you. He killed my dad. All for some stupid teachings and prophecy. He ruined Shoma's life and mine. It's all his fault. All of it.
I'm wondering how
Someone
his
important
hair
was hurt
is
in front of
so
me.
perfectly split.
Make the person apologize or get revenge.
She got revenge.
You. It's all your fault. to make you suffer the same pain.
Regardless of the motive, Amame committed a serious crime. That cannot be overlooked.
I know! But this is just too much. If she never got involved, it wouldn't have happened.
If only she chose her father over her mother. If only she saw him more. He might still be alive. If she never ran into him again. If she didn't follow him. She may not have killed Uru. If that didn't happen, Tokiko wouldn't have used her. But there are no ifs in this world. You can agonize over it all you want, but you cannot go back and change your path. That is the truth of this existence.
I chose this path! I had to choose this path! Of course I feel guilty! Of course I'm scared! But I did it! I did what was best for me! I don't care if people attack me for it! I have no regrets! I have no regrets!
Mommy.
Chose revenge. All's right with the world. The end of craving.
Mame, I think I understand. Uro Samazuki, Terror, was killed by you, Mame. And Tokiko wasn't killed. She set herself up on the slicer and took her own life. But I'm still not clear on some things. Will you talk to us?
There are complicated character strings and figures on the monitor. How long should whiskey be aged? Don't drink. That's very good. Saves you from seeing your locker covered in your own pee. Ew! The sink machine can be seen through the window. A monitor. There's nothing being displayed. Steel shelves. A Bronze style monitor. A long table. There's a locker in the corner of the room. computer.
Mame's brainwaves are normal. There's nothing wrong with her.
Good. Date. Hey.
Talk to Amame.
Boss. Let's see.
I know Amame is your friend. I understand that it's hard to interrogate her, but it's an important part of your job. You need to learn to set aside your emotions.
Maybe.
Don't worry about me.
Mame. Why did you meet with Uru?
5 days ago, on February 10th, I got a call from Uru, telling me he wanted to meet me at Horadori Institute. He called himself Terror. 6 years ago, I met Terror at Studio Devaita, so I knew it was him.
Terror was the one who killed your father, Yonaharu Enda.
So, you met him with the intention of killing him?
Well, that explains why you didn't talk to the police.
I don't know. I don't know what got into me. I knew I hated him, but I don't think I wanted to kill him. I wanted to hear what he had to say.
Why did Uru ask to see you?
I think he wanted to brag about his plan. He had a smug look on his face when he was explaining it to me.
The nirvanA initiative? But why you, Mame?
Mizuki, do you remember Uru's diary?
February 13th. I met the person of my destiny.
On that day, at the west door of Studio Devaita, Uru cornered Amame. They were face to face, close enough to touch. It is possible that...
Uru fixated on Amame.
Why was Uru's left half at the stadium?
I carried it. I borrowed the robot Shoma made, the one with one wheel. Tokiko ordered me to do it, and that's why I sent you the message on Nile, Mizuki. Because Tokiko told me to. I sent the message from the phone she gave me.
What about Uru's right half on the ritual platform at the cathedral?
I didn't move the body. It was Tokiko. I don't know why she did that. I'm guessing she wanted to hide the right half of the body for some reason.
What does all this mean?
Tokiko forced Amame to send the message, so it would be Mizuki who found Uru's left half.
And for an unknown reason, she hid the right half.
I don't get it.
Why did Tokiko commit suicide?
I don't know. She didn't tell me. On February 10th, I knocked out Uru and put him on the slicing machine. After the machine stopped, I sensed someone behind me. Tokiko was standing there.
I saw everything. Shall we make a deal? I will give you some commands, and you will follow them. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Her first order was to move the right half of the body, Tokiko's body. It was on the night of the 12th that I moved her. I went to the basement of Horadori Institute and found Tokiko's body there, just like she told me. She specified that I move the body to the president's office. She told me, put the right half of the body on the desk, and about how to get inside the room. She gave me the master key to the staircase as well, and how to use the hidden elevator up to the office.
Why did you follow her orders even if she was dead?
Well...
I've documented what you did, and gave it to one of my most trusted subordinates. If you stray from my commands even slightly, that evidence will be sent to the police.
I see.
About Tokiko's left half.
She didn't give me any orders about the left half, so I just left it on the slicer. I was curious though, so I did take a look. I committed a crime that I can never take back. I can't reflect, repent, or apologize. Nothing will fix what I did, no matter what my reasons were. I killed a human being. But I couldn't forgive him for what he did. That man who killed my father. All for some plan. What's that about anyway? Some stupid plan? That's why my father had to die.
Mame, I understand how you feel, but think about how Shoma and Genny are going to take this.
I know that. I know that they trusted me. I know that I betrayed them. Thinking about them hurts so much. My chest feels like it's going to explode. The guilt.
And Komeiji, too. I'm sure he didn't want you to avenge his death.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so we still need the where, though. After she regained her composure, we asked Mame about the nirvanA initiative. But she told me what we saw in the Somnium was the full extent of what she knew. She had no more information to add. It's almost 11, not much time left. We need to find out where the plan is going to take place.
Damn it, what do we do?
We need to stay calm.
Keep a level head and think.
Can I ask a stupid question? Why did terror slice people in half?
Why does that even matter at this point?
Just think about it. Why?
Because the slicer was in the basement?
Yeah, but that's not the reason.
There are plenty of other ways to kill.
Uru despised Jin and Chikara because they took his organs. So, he wanted to kill them in the cruelest way he could think of.
But why kill Komeiji the same way? Because he took something important from Uru. 6 years ago, on February 11th, Komeiji took the corpse from the rooftop amusement park in his suitcase.
Right. Jin's left half.
And that must have angered him. Maybe. But that amount of anger would be nothing compared to what he felt for Jin and Chikara.
I recall something Tokiko said.
What you call the HB case is but a small part of the plan.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The three of them were sliced in half as part of the plan.
There must be some kind of meaning behind the bodies being cut in half and left in specific places.
Let's see. The right half of Jin Furue's body was the one that fell from the ceiling of Tvaita, right?
Hold on a second. I get the feeling we're about to see a map, and it's going to be, and halfway between each of them is going to be where we're going.
His left half was found at Misatan Rooftop Amusement Park, like we said earlier.
Chikara Horodori's right half was found in a Sekiba High classroom.
And his left half was found at Yoyagi Park.
Andy's Komeiji's right half was found at Studio Tvaita, just like Jin's.
And his left half was also the same as Jin's, on the stage at the rooftop amusement park.
I wonder why.
Why put Komeiji's body in the same places?
The location must have been important somehow.
Jin Furue's body was disturbed and removed from the scene by Yoneharu Enda, aka Andy's Komeiji. There must be some kind of significance to replacing the body at that location, this time using Komeiji's.
Yep.
I don't follow. What does it mean?
What's halfway between them?
Chakras are points. By definition, a point cannot be reduced further. It cannot be severed from itself. So the chakras will remain, tethered between the
What's
left
the
and right
X?
sides of the body.
What's at the center of the X?
Like a string.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the scene can occur.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would mean...
The nirvanA initiative is happening at...
Halfway between them, where's the X? This map will assist you. Use it to infer where the plan will take place. When you figure out the location, close the map and tell everyone. Okay, so... Yoyagi Park. I'm gonna make marks, because I can. I have that ability. Okay, so... We've got full screen projector onto the secondary. Okay. Yoyagi Park. The stadium. Misaton department store. And Sekeba High. Okay, so we have, yeah, we had Studio Devita and, and the Misaton department store. Yeah, it's these, and then these. And it goes to the stadium. So... I need to clear the whiteboard. It's the stadium. Vita, Misaton, Sekeba High, Yoyagi Park, and in the middle is the stadium. Roughly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have our answer.
Right.
The rocket carrying TC Purge.
It will be launched from...
That's right. The stadium.
Oh boy. Back to where we began, the stadium.
Terror.
Uru Samazuki.
I predicted it was happening, so I prepared a few videos. Now watching one of them. If this version is being used, probably means that I'm no longer alive. I'm no murder. This world is a simulation. My real body is somewhere else. This stadium can hold 80,000 people. I would have preferred to watch the beginnings of this great project with everyone else, but I guess that's not possible at this point.
There was a code in the nirvanA X video that indicated the time and place of this plan. We were never able to crack it, but it probably would have led us here.
The plan was probably to have everyone who cracked the code assemble here.
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
Currently, the stadium is surrounded by riot police. Barriers have been erected over 500 yards out in every direction. Even the police and National Guard are not permitted in this no-go zone. It should help mitigate the spread of TC Purge.
Guess that's why no one's here.
It's unfortunate that the audience is so thin, but plan will proceed regardless. Once the rocket explodes in the atmosphere, TC Purge will spread for miles. How many people live in that area, do you think? Tens of thousands will contract the virus. Mankind is about to experience a turning point in history. The nirvanA Initiative. When complete, every single person in the world will reach moksha. And it all starts here at this humble stadium. Eventually, our descendants will see this place as a holy site. A mecca where mankind was emancipated.
Hey, how much longer are we gonna play this game?
Yeah, we need to do something about the rocket.
But... where is it?
I see it.
I attempted to scan the area with X-ray, but I did not find anything.
I guess we'll have to look harder. The rocket has to be around here somewhere.
Should we get them to help? They seem like they could use something to do.
Iva, what time is it now?
11:20 a.m.
Oh, okay.
40 minutes till noon.
We got time.
You can fight it all you like. This is not a battle you will win.
Leave the people to me. I'll get them all at once. You two, go look for the rocket.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Well, Date is blind in one eye, and Bibi, you're...
Don't worry about my heart. I'll be fine.
But...
Enough talk. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's get groping.
What?
I mean, let's get going.
Mizuki, please allow me to terminate Date after all this is over.
Not if I do it first.
What? There's still a mark on the screen? There shouldn't be now. Okay.
Don't worry. No one's gonna die. I loaded it up with stun rounds. Let's go.
Yeah. Don't just stand there.
Thanks, baby.
Is your heart okay? I told you, I'm fine. Okay, let's go.
Spin attack!
Ray, activate.
Damn.
I'll assist.
Oh, come on.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
You hang back.
But I can't!
I'm not saying it for your sake. It's for Mizuki. Please, don't die. For Mizuki's sake. Well, I guess technically you're also Mizuki, but...
Date.
Anyway, heal up here. Got it?
Mizuki, you're stronger than all of us. You can take care of yourself.
Are you gonna go help Date?
Without me, he's ineffective. He needs me. Or else...
Got it. Leave this to me.
Oh, she can fly.
It is so nice to be home.
Why'd you come back?
To retrieve my stamp collection. I do not want to have to start over. It appears that you require assistance. Need a hand?
I don't need your hand. But what I could use is your eye.
Understood. I am with you, Kaname Date.
Good. Let's go.
6 o'clock, Date.
Got it.
Oh my goodness, I put them the wrong way. And now, do I have to do it all over again? Seriously? I sure hope not.
Are you okay?
Mizuki! Mizuki!
No. No!
Yes. Do I have to do the whole thing over again? Okay, there are checkpoints. Good. But this is pretty far back. I have a lot of cutscene to watch.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
You hang back.
But I can't!
I'm not saying it for your sake. It's for Mizuki.
His voice, his mouth's not moving.
For Mizuki's sake. Well, I guess technically you're also Mizuki, but...
Date.
Anyway, heal up here. Got it?
I forgot to animate his mouth.
Date?
Mizuki, you're stronger than all of us. You can take care of yourself.
Are you gonna go help Date?
Without me, he's ineffective. He needs me. Or else...
Got it. Leave this to me.
It is so nice to be home.
Why'd you come back?
To retrieve my stamp collection. I do not want to have to start over. It appears that you require assistance. Need a hand?
I don't need your hand. But what I could use is your eye.
Understood. I am with you, Kamame Date.
Good. Let's go.
6 o'clock, Date.
Got it.
Home run! Time. What's the current time?
Where's the rocket?
Under the stadium. I had a feeling that was coming. That is a big rocket.
What the?
The rocket?
That is not a mere rocket.
They stuck it on a Saturn V!
It's a goddamn ballistic missile.
Or that. They stuck it on an ICBM.
The bullets.
We're not going through?
Time for Mizuki to run through.
Analysis complete. What Terror said is true.
Then what do we do?
Let me finish. Terror specified metallic objects. Therefore,
if you use your body, we can get through.
Correct.
Might want to leave Marco behind.
Sounds easy enough. BB and I should be able to destroy the rocket with our bare hands.
Yeah, he did kick down that tree at the shrine.
Let's go.
You can't be serious.
Why?
Last time my servants awakened, I told you I wanted you like a book. I knew you would use stop bullets.
Insulation. They are all wearing insulated suits.
But what if BB and I hit him?
I've only tried to test your courage. The neural circuits of your brains are almost fired. In other words, your minds are glitching out.
Iba, how much time do we have?
20 minutes.
We're running out of time.
To get close to the rocket, we need to do something about these guys.
But stun bullets won't work, right?
We'll have to use brute force.
I agree. Sorry, people, but...
Huh? What are you going to do?
Isn't it obvious?
I'm going to break their bones. Bullets.
I switched them to real ones. Don't worry, I'm only gonna shoot their limbs. What's this?
I've seen this before. It's optical camouflage. But it's okay. If you use thermo mode...
You and Date can. As for the other Mizuki...
I'll be fine. I'll think of something.
Something?
It's fine, let's go! Date, let's go!
She's just swinging wildly because she can't see anything. Can't she get the video feed from the other two's eyes? What? I wasn't allowed to hit the button, I hit it. What?
Get rid of them!
Roger that.
Well, hi, Ryuki. You're just a little too late.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Oh, please, don't show off.
Ryuki, Tama. You guys, you took way too long.
Yeah.
What the hell were you doing until now?
Sorry. The riot police stopped us.
We only got through the barricade with...
That's Iris driving. Oh, that's funny.
You guys, you're here too?
Oh my goodness. Bibi and Date are still fighting. Aota, Iris, and Kizzy are in the armored car running amok. They got pulled over and they pulled over and got off, leaving Moma inside, and remember, it can hold more weight, and he made all those thermite bombs.
I can explain.
To protect Amame.
To avenge my father.
We won't let terror win!
We're gonna ruin his stupid plan!
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you're all here, but Choma too?
What? Are you saying I can't help?
Well...
If you think that, you're mistaken. He has the most powerful weapon here.
Yeah!
You mean...
The detonator. It has a fingerprint lock, so only I can use it.
The detonator? For...
The thermite.
Yep, the thermite bomb.
Mizuki, think about it. Do you think destroying the rocket will really stop the plan?
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Even if it's prevented from taking off, I'm sure Terra rigged it to explode.
Which would still spread TC Purge. The wind would carry it.
And ultimately, the damage would be the same. There would just be fewer initial infections.
So what's your plan?
Thermite bomb!
That's where the thermite comes in.
A thermite reaction can create temperatures up to 3,000 degrees. TC Purge would get burned up in something that hot.
It's the only way to stop it from spreading.
Isn't the thermite bomb made of metal? How is it going to get past the wall?
Don't worry. That reflecting wall must be controlled from the inside somehow.
We just gotta get in and break whatever device controls it.
And that will stop it from working?
Hopefully.
Ceremony is almost over. There are less than 10 minutes left. We're so close. This simulated world is coming to an end. All of mankind will be emancipated and achieve true freedom for the first time. Rejoice! It is a blessing. Let's all enjoy this blessing together. You all will be delivered to the real world.
I'm home.
Iba, what are you doing? Get over here, you're gonna get caught! Thermo mode running on all cylinders. I can see it all.
Indeed.
So, why did you come back?
Date rejected me.
What?
I don't need you. Go help Mizuki.
That guy. We're running out of time, everyone. I don't think any of you can see the enemies except Ryuki. But if you apply enough force, you can break the camouflage function. So I'm gonna lead the way.
Follow your lead and beat up anyone we see, huh?
Wallop them after you make them visible.
But not you, Shoma.
Huh? Shoma, you need to stay back. If they get to you, we won't be able to use the thermite.
Fine.
Okay. You all ready?
Yeah.
I'll need your help.
You got it.
For the future of mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fucking go!
I don't think I have enough time left in the day that I can actually finish the game, but I can probably finish the sequence. I have to go at 4:45 though. As in, I have to be literally out the door at 4:45. So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go!
Just let Oda drive like crazy and everything will get done.
Kizzy, what is that?
I just found it. Is that Momo's?
Maybe.
Well, who cares where it came from? Do it, Kizzy! Okay, here I go! Come get some, motherfuckers!
That's completely uncharacteristic, but okay. Right, he can't see anymore.
Where are they?
Ryuki took that hit, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Ryuki! Ryuki, hey!
Mr. Date. Please, stop him. My crimes will never be forgiven.
What the hell are you talking about, Ryuki? You know I've already forgiven you.
Mr. Date. Thank you.
No, Ryuki, don't die on me! A hero of justice can't die! That has always been the rule! Ryuki, come on! Ryuki! Ryuki!
Ryuki!
Mizuki, we don't have time. Take care of Ryuki later.
Damn!
Good, that was close enough. Because that's definitely not what I hit.
Aiba, how much time?
5 minutes! Hurry! Mizuki, less than 3 minutes!
Quiet! I know!
Time compression!
Mizuki, go on ahead!
We'll handle things here.
What are they?
It's fine, let's go! What?
It's not gonna let Aiba through, is it? Oh. Oh. Yeah, that would throw her. But, we took too long? What about...
How? It's okay. We can still make it. Huh? What are you going to do? Do you even need to ask?
Oh, right, there's the rockets on the back. I forgot about that.
Just a little more.
Well, time to jump.
Can't be. Mizuki.
That one hasn't had to carry all the thermite the whole time.
Got it.
Goodness, this is the hardest I've ever had to, the most I've ever had to press a button in a short time. Ah! I thought the end of Legendary Starfy was bad.
Shoma, now! Detonate it!
Waboom! Oh good, they had parachutes. Or a parachute on the bike.
Success.
They didn't plan for that one.
Thanks, Mizuki. Same to you, Mizuki.
Jeez.
Yeah, if the ending is more than half an hour, I can't do it all today, and I apologize. Braver than all flowers. Epilogue. A week later, at 9:30 a.m. in Abyss HQ.
Well, I'm glad everything worked out.
Good job, you two.
How long's it been?
A week now.
I know. I'm still feeling all tingly about it too.
It'll wear off in 6 months or so.
I hate how when I buy something online, I get web ads for it.
Boss's friend Mario.
NICE members, shady scientists, mafiosos. We really did bring in a huge haul.
Good work, team.
There's a big catch flag on the wall.
I love you all. I hope our love continues to be long and intertwined like soba noodles.
What is she going on about?
She's passionate about food.
There's a door curtain for a soba restaurant on the wall. There's actually a cricket inside that potted plant. Well, it was there. I haven't seen it lately. A hanging plant. The cricket's not there anymore. a chain of origami rings.
Iba, what's your favorite shogi piece?
The Jeweled General?
Because it reminds you of jewel beetles?
It's a shogi king piece for decoration.
Cuter, you're going commando?
I'm over here.
It's a tanuki. It's a cabinet.
Yeah, I'd say that's about my chest size. Not even close.
You're just knocking yourself.
It's a soccer ball.
Yes, I would say that is about my chest size.
Cuter, Iba is bugging out.
I am not.
A volleyball.
BB, that broom reminds me of you when we were bathing together.
Huh?
She means my spine.
There's a broom leaning against the wall.
You know, I'm into toys myself.
I'm sorry?
She collects stuffed animals.
There's an RC car here. It's a shelf. There are files, documents, cassava farm pamphlets, those sorts of things. There are a bunch of bags on the grid-shaped racks. A ball is what it looks like, but it's actually a mysterious organism that flew down from outer space. They mainly eat insects to survive. Look, it's an ab roller thingy. At least I thought it was. Turns out it's just a red lantern. A shrunken red lantern.
Anyway, it is a shame.
Yeah.
A tombstone with RIP engraved on it.
Should we open one in celebration?
Yay!
Yeah!
No fair.
Wine bottles on display. Here's a question. What is the largest known star? Wrong, it's me. Because I'm a huge star. That was a joke. The answer is under your feet. Because Earth is also a star. There are stars in the wall. Dante likes these. I'm getting annoyed just thinking about it. Red lanterns are lined up. It's a doorway. It's a chair.
If this world really was a simulation, maybe it's like a Matryoshka doll. Someone created this world in a world created by someone else.
Do you believe what Toki
You mean like that?
said?
No, just...
It's a Matryoshka doll.
I think Leon would like that key. Maybe we can give it to him.
Hey, don't just take it.
There's a large key. Oh yeah, Date is apparently a balloon enthusiast. I saw a bunch of them in his desk drawer. Colorful balloons are floating. There's a nonsensical poster on the wall. There's air blowing in through the AC.
I guess the nirvanA initiative was scheduled to be on Tokiko's birthday.
Seems so.
It says happy birthday.
Why do we call pumpkins Jack? Yeah, what if that's a bill?
It's a jack-o'-lantern. A bookshelf. There are all sorts of things on there. There's a PC on the desk. It's the kind with a monitor built into the computer. Boss's desk. Turn over the rug. There's some squid hidden under the rug. Squid under the rug.
I've always wondered this. Why is there a darts machine in here?
Boss likes stabbing holes with pointy things.
Do you want to go back in the cage?
I'm sorry.
It's a darts machine.
The model on this poster is kind of average, honestly. I'm cuter.
I'm cuter. I'm cuter.
I'm cuter.
I'm cuter.
There's a police poster on the wall.
Public baths often have Mount Fuji painted on the walls. Mount Fuji is volcanic. Eruptions? Mizuki, are you thinking something perverted right now?
I literally didn't say anything.
There's a door curtain for a bathhouse on the wall.
All right, let's go to the mountains.
Yeah! Let's go!
Cuter, can you book some tickets to Nepal?
What? Are you going to climb Everest?
It's a snowboard. Skis.
Cuter, that reminds me of your collar.
Yeah, I can kill a man with this edge.
It's a big triangular ruler.
Hey, boss, can I borrow this?
No. If you use it, it'll come back flatter than a tortilla.
It's a symbol.
That looks like a stationary bike, but it's actually a coffee grinder.
I made it myself.
These two are weird. Abyss is full of weirdos.
That includes both of you.
Yeah. I guess it's a coffee grinder that looks like a stationary bike?
All right, let's all go to the beach.
Yeah! Yeah!
It's winter.
It's a life preserver. It's a boy band poster.
I prefer globes.
I can guess why.
There's a map on the wall.
Grandpa? Please, rest in peace.
There's a mysterious mask hanging on the wall.
Hey, Bibi, where did you get your mask?
I found it in her closet.
She used it without permission.
There's a mysterious mask hanging on the wall.
It's bad luck to throw out a Christmas tree early.
Oh yeah? What happens?
The ghost of Christmas past shows up and throws chestnuts at you.
That's scary.
It's a Christmas tree. There are all sorts of things hanging on the coat hangers.
Cuter, you ever leave any of your boyfriends looking like that?
Absolutely not.
I meant the facial expression.
Oh. Still absolutely not.
It's a plaster figure. There's a pendant on display. Alright, I think I've got everything. Bibi.
Don't worry about me. We've talked a lot over the last week. We stayed up in bed for hours talking.
Theater. About Tama.
I wonder what she's doing about now. Well, I'll let it be.
About Marco.
He's an AI ball, just like Aiba and Tama. He's shy, so he doesn't talk much.
He opens up to me sometimes. He's just introverted.
About Aiba's memory.
Oh, that. We weren't able to completely recover the memory, but...
The days I spent with Aiba, we at least got that.
That data has been re-uploaded and re-implemented. I now have memory of that time.
Boss. About Bibi's adoption.
Why were you hiding her? You could have just told me.
In retrospect, yeah. But there was a reason I couldn't tell you. If I told you that, I would have to tell you everything. Not to mention, Mizuki is my secret weapon. She's like my personal ninja.
But Ryuki knew about Bibi, right?
Yeah. I didn't want him to find out, but...
He saw us. Mama and I were shopping at the supermarket.
I told you not to call me that.
Who cares? They already know. Mama, huh?
Are you jealous, Mizuki?
No.
that's not it.
Right, she never really had that. What about Ryuki?
He's gone. Don't let it eat at you forever. There was nothing you could have done.
But
Raise my pay!
Why?
well, isn't it obvious? We were able to solve the case because I worked really, really hard.
Oh, patting yourself on the back, huh? So uncool. Uncool.
Not as uncool as your underwear.
My underwear has nothing to do with it. And excuse you, my underwear is really cute.
I want to see. Oh, grow up. I didn't mean it like that. It's just for my future reference.
Theater.
I wanted to ask about my pay,
This again?
but
Well, I do have to praise you for a job well done. So, I have a special present for you both.
a present?
It was left at a special place. You should find it.
A special place.
Your friends should know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're planning, but I guess it's not a bad idea to see everyone again. Well then, yeah, let's get going.
We'll go with Misatan first. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish it. There's no way I have enough time. That stinks. We're going to have to end up... I'm not going to be able to finish this until the end of the first week of January. Oh well.
Shoma,
It's okay. You don't have to beat around the bush. I thought long and hard about how to feel about my sister. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sad. But I can't be down forever.
I can see the cityscape out the window. BB. Shoma. About Mame.
I'm sure you know already, but she's at the detention center. I've gone to see her every day. With Genny. But we can't really talk much. She's always crying.
yeah,
But her lawyer said that due to the circumstances, her sentence might not be too long.
The person that Amame killed was trying to brainwash all of mankind.
That's true.
Some people even think she's a hero.
I can see that. About Komeiji.
I think about it a lot. 6 years ago, my dad took Jin's body from the amusement park. If only I had noticed back then, maybe none of this would have happened. Have you heard of the multiverse theory? There are multiple universes, so that means there's a universe that's just like ours, but with a slightly different history. That's the idea. If that were true, maybe Dad is out there somewhere, in another universe.
We saw that in Dean.
that's what I think. Andy's Komeiji lives on happily somewhere. Yeah, I think you're right.
About nirvanA X.
Oh, the number code? I know how to solve it. First, change the letters to numbers. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on.
Using that cipher,
From there, solve it the same way as the BATS 490 code. Zigzag from the top left and go from top to bottom.
Oh,
it's the same as before.
post and ring dig.
Hora inst undig. The puzzle of the pieces of paper and the balloons was solved in a similar manner.
3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 1, 3, 9, 7, 1, 4, 5. What does that mean?
The numbers start with 35 and 139, right? Which means they're probably coordinates in Tokyo. So in other words, north 35.6778, east 139.7145. That's the answer.
Those coordinates point to...
The stadium.
The stadium. So the nirvanA X code is on February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Come to the stadium. That was the message.
Yep, that's right.
The reason I couldn't solve this puzzle a week ago is because my memory from 6 years ago, the piece of paper in the balloon, was forgotten. Had I remembered... Have you heard from Boss?
Boss? No, I haven't.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to continue to live my life with Big Sis. I'm going to work hard to become a robot developer, and I'll continue to support her until the day someone else who can comes along.
I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
Ramen World Cuisine.
Genny, you opened back up, huh?
Yeah, I can't let this affect me forever.
The kitchen. The menu. A list of recommended dishes. It's a big stock pot. A liquor bottle. There are posters and flyers stuck to the wall. A freezer door. A refrigerated case, mostly alcoholic beverages inside. It's a counter. A round stool. A picture of Ganesha. Table. BB. Genny. About Mame.
Genny, you knew that Mame killed Uru, didn't you?
Are you going to arrest me? For cooperating with a murderer?
I can't. It's not a crime just to know.
Unless you actively try to protect them.
In the end, I couldn't protect her. It's frustrating feeling so powerless. And I know not everyone will want to hear this, but I don't even think Amame should have been arrested. Her actions were totally justifiable. Her father was killed in such a brutal way. Not to mention Terror was planning a genocide. What's wrong with killing a person like that? I can't believe she's being punished for it.
She still needs to be punished for it, but it might not last very long. How'd you end up at the stadium?
After you took Amame, Shoma and I stayed with Ryuki at the house. The bomb squad came and started to inspect the thermite bomb. And that's when we got a call. Ryuki was told that the nirvanA initiative was going to take place at the stadium. From there, he must have made a plan. In order to prevent the spread of TC Purge, we needed to burn it. So, we grabbed the thermite bomb, punched our way through the bomb squad, and headed to the stadium.
Have you heard from Boss?
Oh, she had a message for you. Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light. I don't understand it, but that's what she told me to tell you.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light, huh?
I will continue to wait for Amame, until the day she sits in that seat and smiles at me. She would be sad if she came back and the place was all run down. So I'm going to work hard to keep this place running.
Fair enough. Saigon Residence. Wow, we haven't been there in a while. This will be the last spot for today, unfortunately. We'll have to finish up next time.
Date.
Date.
With that expression on his face. Oh my goodness. There's a door at the end of the room.
It's that picture you drew when you were a kid.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Iris drew that when she was a child. The ceiling fan is spinning.
Those flowers bloomed this year too, huh?
Yeah, they bloom during winter. They call it the miracle flower.
Winter iris is in bloom. There are trees beyond the window. Sofa.
There's a cushion. Meow.
Don't state the obvious.
A cushion!
Dude, shut up.
There's a cushion. It's a counter. It's the light. It's a microwave.
I know! We should make Date eat poisonous mushrooms!
Sorry, we don't have any in the fridge.
Aw, darn.
A refrigerator. A dining set. It's a bookshelf. A lighting fixture. It's a wooden shelf. There's a calendar and a mysterious object on the shelf.
The shoebox smells good. Meow. It smells like a puppy on a rainy day.
Miss Sagan, may I pour tea on him, please?
Yes. But wait until it cools down a bit first.
It's a shoebox. It's the front door.
Are there any bugs?
There are plants in the room.
What's this?
My sound system?
Yeah, a sound system.
A sounding system. Meow.
How do they tolerate him?
It is
Good
very
question.
difficult.
It's a small stereo. It's a coffee table. There's an elementary school textbook on the coffee table. There's steam coming out of the tea. Iris, why is he here?
Well, Date's been like this all week.
I see.
How did you end up at the stadium?
I was eating at Matsushita Diner. Out of nowhere, Ota rushed in and said,
"We're going to save humanity!"
and well, I thought that sounded kind of fun.
Fun.
Have you heard from Boss?
Oh, yeah. Vertical is male multiplied by female. I don't know what that means, but that's what she said.
Vertical is male multiplied by female?
Sounds meow-right erotic.
Is that the only thing you think about?
Date.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Iba, permission to shoot.
Granted.
Have you contracted TC Purge?
If that were the case, I wouldn't be here, meow.
You know the nirvanA trial code? Everyone who solved it is being quarantined right now.
A vaccine has been developed. Quarantining procedures should adequately solve the problem. Any damaged neurons in the brain should be repairable with nanomachines. However, such a treatment is not simple or easy. If the rocket had launched, the country's health infrastructure would have collapsed and caused complete chaos.
Anyway, it's one big happy ending. Meow.
I think we're interrupting something here.
You're not interrupting anything.
Meow.
Let's go, BB. Yeah, good idea.
Wait. There's other things I haven't said about Ryuki.
Please, don't talk about him. Please.
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Hitomi is Iris's mother, as well as Mizuki's elementary school teacher, and Date is Mizuki's adopted father. Hitomi and Date are hitting on each other right now in front of Mizuki. How to describe what she's going through? Disgusting? Unbearable? Nothing she can do, I guess. Alright. We'll do one last thing over here. What kind of dream did you have last night? None of those. So we're going to go with the one on the right. Being chased by Amazons in a dense forest. That's sexy. That's not at all what I meant, but okay. Alright. We're going to save. And yeah, like I said, I wish I could finish it, but it's taking too long, and I can't. So, when we come back next time, we will see the finale! And then get over to the other game that I've last played on Sundays, since they have put out the DLC now! Anyway, that is going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.